Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. Today I have the Traxxas Unlimited Desert Racer Light Kit. The kit includes dual front LED light bars, curved roof light bar, working brake lights, which is really cool, amber class lights, high voltage power amplifier, controllable through the Traxxas Link app. So we'll see how that goes. So getting into the box here, we got the directions and we have all the parts, and I am very impressed about the way they laid everything out. I think this looks pretty cool. Alright, so it looks like I'm going to need to get my UDR up on the bench and take off the body. And to take off the body, I will remove all these screws. Looks like there's 4 up front, a few in the back, a couple on the sides. So I'll get these screws off, get the body off, and yeah, go from there. So the body's off. Might be a good time to clean it. And I will now take out the interior. There are 4 screws that hold in the interior. So there's a couple screws that are actually behind the driver's seat and the passenger seat. These 2 screws need to come out in order to get the 2 dudes out from inside. But it's a little tricky. The directions actually say to go ahead and remove the cross brace up top. So I'm going to remove this cross piece. It also notes to take a little bit of the driver's side off. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and see how I make out. Alright, so now I'm going to have to cut away some material on the front of the body. So it looks like I'm going to have to lose my beef up front, and Traxxas gets cut in the back. So time to start chopping. Alright, so I got the back cut out, and I got the front cut out. Now the book does come with templates, but I don't know, for the front, the whole thing's got to go, so I wasn't wasting any time. Alright, so the front curved light bar just goes right into the A-frame. The rear actually goes into 2 holes that were already put there by Traxxas. And the front just has a little mount. Got to put that in with a couple screws. And the front lights will mount. And the control module just goes into an accessory port that's already on the ESC. So I'll go ahead and take care of this stuff and go over everything. Alright, so here's what's going on. I put the brackets on both sides. Here is the driver's side. Passenger side's the same, and that bracket just holds on the 2 light bars. There's a Y connector, so you just plug both lights into the Y connector, and then everything's color coded, so that just goes into the white slot, slot A. In the back, the rear light bar has 2 leads that come off of it, 2 screws. They go right into the plastic roll cage, and the 2 leads get plugged into C and D, again color coded. Then the front light goes into the A arm or A pillar. 2 screws holds it in. You zip tie the wire going down the pillar. Again, color coded, goes into yellow. That is slot B. So now what I have to do is I have to unscrew the fan for the ESC, lift that up, take off a cover. There's going to be a port in there, and this little amplifier will plug into that auxiliary port in the ESC. Alright, so the plug just runs into the side, actually goes inside the fan cover. And then you just go ahead and screw on the cover once everything's plugged in. So I'm going to do a couple things at this point. I'm going to clean up the wires, use the provided zip ties to clean up the wires. I am also going to bind the Traxxas radio that I use for everything to this model. Real easy with these ports now. I can just go ahead, turn it on while I'm hitting the button, and I can bind up my Traxxas radio, my preferred Traxxas radio. And when I get done that, I'll start putting the cage and everything back together and give it a test run. Alright guys, so I guess this is the moment of truth. I'm going to go ahead and hit the button and see if everything works. Alright, so right now everything's on low beam. I'm going to go ahead and set it to high beam. Alright, I hit the button and it is pretty bright. Man, that thing lights up. And a shot of the rear lights. And the rear lights look great. Always a big fan of the rear lights. The kit was real easy to install, really no problems at all. Just trying to figure out how to get to some screws and stuff like that, but really not a big deal. Pretty self-explanatory. I think start to finish it only took me about a half an hour. So not too bad at all. And I really like the way it looks on the UDR. If you liked what you saw, please go ahead and click that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and have a great day, guys. I'll see you soon.
I don't think you can get that light in anyone's eyes. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Thanks, though.
That almost run over your toes. Daddy,